Hi everyone, today we are looking at Singapore Chinese Girls School paper number 2. Alright, and now we are going to look at the first question, which is question number 2. Okay, when I look at a question like that, what concept is this? This, you will think that it is fractions, but I always say this is what we call FWU. What is FWU? Everyone write down. FWU stands for fractions with units. You agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Okay, what exactly is fractions with units? It means that the fraction comes with units. Agree so far? Okay, so let's write down first. Kelly has a ribbon of length 5/6 meters. Now, do you know that 5/6 meters is the total? This is the whole. Am I making sense here? Okay. Now, what did she do? She used 1/4 meters to make a bowl. So we are just going to write bowl. Over here, we will just simply put 1/4 meters. Am I making sense here? Yes, and then, all right, then we move on to sentence number 3. Oh no, it says half of it. Did they say half meter of it? No. What did they say? Half of it to wrap a present. What does it mean to say of? In math, when I see of, it means I have to multiply. Thank you very much. You agree so far? Agree? So we are going to say half times the 5/6 meters. Am I making sense here? All right. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, now we get to 5/12 meters, right? Because numerator, denominator, denominator. What do you think is left? Can you see this? Isn't this like a part whole? You all agree so far? You see, all of you look at this. You see, bowl is part, present is a part of it, left is also a part. All right. What is the whole? The whole is 5/6 meters. Am I making sense here? All right. So to find out what is left, I just have to do 5/6 meters minus away 1/4 minus away 5/12. Okay, since this is a paper 2, you can whip out your calculator. If you don't want, of course, you can make the denominators the same, and you will get to an answer of 1/6 meters. And this is your answer for question number 2. The identity, or is it constant part? Let's ask ourselves, okay, when I look at a question like that, of course, I want to write out first, okay? If I don't have this part, you see, what does it say? It says that the ratio of area A to area B is 2:5. So we say A is to B is 2:5. Am I making sense here? What is 2? 2 is my A, right? A is 2 units, okay? B is 5 units. Does that make sense to you? All right, now, do you know that this is a square? Yeah. So, if I were to cut this square into half, you see, if I were to cut this square into half, what happens? A and B is actually equals to C and... Am I making sense here? Am I making sense here? So isn't this a constant total? Why is it a constant total? Because A plus B must be equals to C plus D. Am I making sense here? All right, so we write down, all right, the total for A and B is 7. Make sense? Now, then I move on to sentence number 3. And I say that in sentence number 3, okay, area C to area B is 3:5. Am I making sense here? Now, we take a look at C and B. Can you see C and B? All right, is B and B the same? Are they the same? Do I need to do anything? No, I don't need to. You all agree so far? All right, so I know that my C is 3 units. Perfect. Okay, now what do you think is area D?
7.
Very good. All right, to find D, I just have to do 7 units minus 3 units. All right, and that gives me how much? 4 units. So D is 4 units. Am I making sense here? All right, now, so then the question wants you to find A to D. So we say, okay, A to D. All right, A is 2, D is 4, therefore it's 1:2, and this is your answer for this question. Yeah. Okay, today we are going to look at this question now. As you can see over here, looks very confusing, correct? All I want you to do is to write out whatever you know first, okay? Let's do whatever we can to write out whatever we know. We know that X to the length of Y is 3:5. So X is 3 units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show that the whole thing over here is 3 units. Do you agree so far? All right. For Y itself, right, it's all the way from here, all the way to here. So this is 5 units. Am I making sense here? Yes or no? Yeah. Now, another thing I can do is, of course, ask myself, right, what is this? What is this? This, I know the whole thing is 3 units. To find out what is this, I just have to say 3 units minus 21. Agree so far? Okay. Another thing I can do is I can say that this is also 21. Correct? Because of the principle of mirror image. Understand? Now, when I look at this, I can see that this whole thing is 5 units. You all agree so far? And if I were to highlight for you, the mirror image of this green color is actually from here all the way to here. Can you all see it? Yeah. What does it mean to you? It tells you that 5 units is actually equals to 3 units minus 21 plus 73. Make sense or don't make sense? Same family, sit together. All right, so 3 units bring over, correct? Not so 5 units minus 3 units, because when I bring over, I cross the math border, my sign must change. So this becomes 2 units. You all agree so far? What is minus 21 plus 73? Minus 21 plus 73, you press your calculator, you get to 2 units equals to 52. Is this something that you can understand? Now, then we find Mr. Greenman, 1 unit first. 1 unit is actually equals to 52 divided by 2, and we get to 26. Of course, read the question. The question says, find the length of rod Z. Let's ask ourselves, what is rod Z? Rod Z, okay, you tell me, rod Z is actually up to you. You want to do 3 units plus 73. You want to use the bottom one or you want to use the top one? I leave it to you. Understand? Now, what do I mean by that? Let me show it to you, okay? If I'm going to use the top one, look at this, If I'm going to use the top one, I'm just going to do 21. Can see? 21. Can you all see 21? Can see, sorry, let me just remove this. I will say 21 plus 5 units. That gives me rod Z. Agree? But if I use the bottom one, it will be 3 units plus 73. Make sense or don't make sense? Okay, very good. So therefore, what do you want to use? I use whatever that is the simplest. I will just go and find 5 units. Agree? Okay, 5 units will be 26 times 5. We get to 130. Agree? Am I done? No, I'm not done. I know. Yay. This is 130. Correct or not? But I still need to add this. What is this? 21. Very good. So 130 plus 21. Therefore, my answer has to be 151 cm. And this is my answer for this question. Now, let's talk about this question together. It says that Anthony has 70 more toy cars than Bala. So sentence number 1. We show that Anthony has 70 more. So we are going to show this. Bala is this. All right. So we say that Anthony, he has 70 more. Okay. Actually, sentence number 1 is a distraction. All right. It is sentence number 2 that will really help you get to your answer. Okay. But I'm just going to show it to you. Look at this, guys. Sentence number 1 is a distraction. You know, because when you have sentence number 1 done, right? You see, for a question like that, right? It will always be done this way. Listen up very carefully, okay? Look at sentence number 2. Eyes on sentence number 2 and tell me whether if you understand, okay? 1/4 of Anthony's toy car is 25 more than 1/5 of Bala's toy car. So let's talk about Anthony first. 1/4. So we are just going to draw 1 unit first. Understand? And we are going to show that this is how much more? 25 more. Do you agree so far? For Bala, it will just be like that. Can you see that? Now, you look at this. What does it mean to say 1/4 of Anthony's toy car? It means that Anthony has how many units in total? 4 units in total. You all agree so far? So we are going to draw 4 units for Anthony. Because you see, over here, this is 1/4. Does that make sense to you? Over here, this is 1/4. Am I making sense here? I draw another one. This is 25. Correct or not? And then I have the last one. This is once again 25. Am I making sense here?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so whenever you see questions like that of such a nature, you need to draw it this way. Okay?
Yes.
Now for Bala, how many units for Bala? Look at the denominator. Bala, 5 units, right? So you stack it down. Am I making sense here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. True or no?
True.
Whatever there is over here is my total. How much is my total? Do we know how much is my total? We don't know, correct? We don't know. But what we know for sure is that Anthony has how much more than Bala? 70 more. Agree? Now, so what I want to do is just basically write down 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. 1 unit over here, 1 unit over here, 1 unit over here. Agree? Do I have my total? I don't have my total, so I don't need the total arrow.
Yeah. Yes.
Who has more? Anthony. Let's write out. How much does Anthony have? Anthony has 4 units plus 25 times 4. Am I making sense here?
Yes.
That is for Anthony. Bala is simply just, so this is for Anthony. Bala is simply just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units. Am I making sense here? Okay, let's write out for Anthony. It will be 4 units plus 100. Do you all remember the idea of giving it to the poor? Do you all remember who has more? Or giving it to the person who has lesser, correct or not? Who has more over here in this situation? Bala or Anthony?
And
70 more, correct? So what are we going to do? We try to balance, right? So 4 units plus 100 is equals to 5 units. What do I do to Bala? I give 70 to Bala. Am I making sense here? Then you bring the 5 units over, then you bring the 100 over. Be very careful. When you bring the 5 units over, you minus. When you bring the 100 over, you also minus. Agree?
Yeah.
So 4 units minus 5 units is equals to 70 minus 100. So 4 minus 5, that becomes negative 1 unit. You all agree so far?
Yeah.
70 minus 100, that becomes negative 30. You see what happens over here? When you have negative and negative, what happens? You can... Very good. That's why you don't have to worry, correct or not? So 1 unit is actually equals to how much? 30, correct or not? Once 1 unit is equals to 30,
we can solve it.
how many toy cars do they have all together? So all together, you can see how many units am I supposed to find? All together is this big question mark over here, correct or not? All together is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. Then not forgetting the 25, 25, 25, 25. Understand? Thank you very much. So 9 units is equals to 30 times 9. That gives me 270, but not done. 270 plus 100. And therefore, your answer for this question has to be 370. Janice and Kelly bought some cups from a store. The store are sold in sets of 2 and 3 cups as shown below. Now, over here, you know, obviously, this is NOSE. You all agree so far? All right, number of sets. Now, why am I adding E over there to really remind you, or to help you to remember, this is just number of sets. There's no meaning to the E. Now, so what happens is this, right? Over here, we can see that Jenny's bought an equal number of large and small cups. Okay, if I know it is an equal number, equal means they bought the same. You all agree so far? Okay, so this I think all of you should know. All right, for large itself, it is 2 for $12. So we'll just write down 2 for $12 first. For small, it is 3 for $15. So we'll write down 3 for $15.
Done it before.
Now, so as you can see over here, all right, what we want to do is to make 2 and 3 the same. All right, so over here, remember, we always find the common multiple. Am I making sense here? The common multiple of 2 and 3. Okay, so that is basically 6. So over here you times 3, and then over here you also times 3. So 6 for how much? $36. Make sense? Now, then for here, it's over here, it's also, so you just times 2, you times 2, because we want to get to 6 again. 6 for $30. Well, I always say this, right? That you want to make sure you find your one set, or we can call it sometimes also as one group. Okay, so this is my one set, and that is how I should start a question like this. Okay, I'm not done though. Understand? So now, you can see over here, it says that she spent $24 more. The word more is basically the difference. You all agree so far? So I can simply put this, all right, that this is one set difference. What is my one set difference? Because this $24 more, this is my total difference. Okay, so one set difference is actually how much? You see, what is one set difference between the large and the small?
Oh.
It is how much? $36 minus away $30, and that is actually $6. Am I making sense here? All right, so how many sets will cost me to have a $24 difference? Where did I get the 24 from? I got this from here. Yeah, very good. So this is the number of sets, isn't it? So 24 divided by 6, and therefore my answer is 4 sets. All right, the reason why she spent $24 more on the large than the small is because she bought 4 sets. Am I making sense? Now, question says, how many cups did she buy altogether? Okay, so if I know that one set, you see one set for large is 6. So we'll say one set is 6. 4 sets will be 24 large. Am I making sense here? Now, then for small will be one set is also 6. Well, because they bought the same amount, so 4 sets will be 24 small. All right, so therefore the total will be 48 cups in total. Now, in B, it says that Kylie bought 6 large cups. Okay, remember 6 large cups. So what we are going to do is we are going to draw a model first. Okay, 6 large cups. So we are going to say that this is 6L. And we know that 6L is $36. So I just put $36 over here so that I have all of the information. And had $50 left, so we are going to show that this is the amount that is not used, and we know that there is $50. Okay, now the question say she bought as many small cups as she could with the remaining money. The remaining money is $50, isn't it? So over here, I know that these are all small. Am I making sense here? But the question I have for you is how many small can I buy? Right, she bought as many. But you must remember, this shop does not sell individual cups. They only sold in groups. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
And you realize that they sold 3 for how much? 15. Correct or not? So how do I get to 50? Never mind, just slowly bit by bit first. Get to 30 first. We know 30 is basically 6 cups. Agree so far? Alright, can I go another 15 more? Yes, I can, right? To 45. So I know this is actually how many? Plus another 15, so this is 9, okay? So the most number that I can get with the remaining amount will be 9. Am I making sense here? Question says, what fraction of the cups she bought were small cups? Well, this sentence is very important because they say what fraction of the cups. That means to say the total cups must be my denominator. What will my numerator be? Were small. So small cups will be my numerator. Am I making sense here? So you can see from here, my small cups will then be 9. My total will be 9 plus 6. Where did I get this 6 from? This 6 is basically the 6 large. Am I making sense here? So over here, you get to 9 over 15. Reduce to simplest form. 3 over 5, and this is your answer for this question. Tori spent 1/4 of her money on 5 books and 15 sheets of stickers. Okay, so what we want to do is draw a model first. Okay, we know this is definitely ROR because of the word remaining over here. Whether if it's type B or A or C, we are not sure, but I am very certain it will not be type C. Because type C starts with a whole number. But does this start with a whole number? No. Alright? But I don't know whether if I need to drop down or not. Do you understand? If I need to drop down, then it will be type B. If I don't need to drop down, then it will be type A.
Yeah.
Is that very clear?
Yes.
Only 3 types. Until D6, it will also be 3 types. Okay? Now, split it up equally. Alright? You can see a better way to draw a mortar is to not close it so that you can, you know, definitely extend it, okay? So we know this is 1 unit, all right? We are going to shade this on 5 books and 15 sheets of stickers. So we are going to say that whatever there is over here, 5B and then 15S.
Wait, we make them the same.
Now, another sentence is sentence number 2. The cost of each book is 9 times the cost of each sticker. Does it mean that the book is more expensive or the sticker is more expensive?
Book is more expensive.
Very good. The book is more expensive, correct? So 1 book, I will be able to get how many stickers?
9.
So you either make everything, whenever a question like this happens, you make everything into book or you make everything into stickers. Make sense?
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this, guys. Which one is easier? I want to make, you see, 5 book. I can just put 5 book over here, isn't it? So I can say I have 45 stickers, correct or not? So this is, you write down, instead of 5 book, we write down 45 sticker and 15 sticker. Am I making sense here? Okay, maybe if you don't like it that I write at the side, I will just put like that instead. I will bracket and I'll put 45 stickers and 15 stickers. Am I making sense here? She bought more books with the remaining amount of money. So I know that the rest is actually what? What is it? All are what is it? All are books. Okay, but I don't know, right? The only thing I know is that 1 unit is how many stickers? 45 plus 15. Don't worry, go and find stickers first, then later change it to books. Am I making sense? So 1 unit is actually equals to 45 plus 15. That gives me how much? 60. 60 what? 60 stickers. Teacher, yourself, I want books. Don't worry. Find stickers first. Then later you convert. Understand?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Ready? So 1 unit is 60 stickers. Make sense? How many units am I going to find?
3 units.
3 units. Alright, 3 units is 180 stickers. Okay. So actually over here, you can buy 180 stickers. Am I making sense here? But I don't want 180 stickers. What is it that I want?
Divide by 9. Divide by 9.
Very good. So why? Because if one book equals to 9 stickers, right? I convert 180 stickers from here to here, you times what? 20. Am I making sense here? So you times 20 over here, you get to 20 what? Books. Am I making sense or no? Okay, this is 20 books. Am I making sense? Now, how many books did she buy with the remaining amount of money? Therefore, your answer has to be 20 books. Now, given that Tori spent $231 more on all the books than all the stickers. Okay, first thing first, we want to find how many books did Mr. Tori buy?
Yeah.
So for books itself, we go back to our model. We realize that Mr. Tori bought 20 books over here, and there's a 5 books over here, correct or not? So therefore, we can say that Mr. Tori bought 20 plus 5. Therefore, that is 25 books. Am I making sense here? Okay, now for stickers itself, it is pretty straightforward. We know that it is 15 stickers. Am I making sense here? Right now, so we know that for books, right, it is $231 more. Make sense? Now, so but the thing is this, right? You cannot compare books and stickers. How are you going to compare? Correct now? So you want to make once again, make everything into stickers or make everything into books.
Stickers.
Okay, you make everything into stickers. So you see, one book, we know 9 stickers. You all agree so far? 25 books will be what? 25 times 9, we get 225 stickers. You all understand so far? So when stickers and stickers, then now you can compare, correct or not? Because they are of the same unit. Very good. You have to minus this and this. The difference is $231. Am I making sense here? So you do 225 minus 15. 225 minus 15. Alright, we get to 225 minus 15, we get to 210. 210 stickers. Now, what exactly is 210 stickers? We can say that 210 stickers is the difference, and 210 stickers is actually equals to $231. Agree so far? Then what I want to do is I want to find one sticker. So 231 divided by 210, we get to $1.10, and that is the answer for this question.